Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me? I can't move that up, can it, damn? Hey, Tanya says she can hear me. See how this thing's doing tonight? Hey there, living life, love. I don't reckon I got to have my earphones on right this second. I want to get on here and see how my computer's doing. You know, it's been messing up. It's been messing up. I really want to get on here and see what's wrong with it. But it may be okay now. I did like reset the windows. Hey, she's sitting over here looking at her phone. I'm going to start this video playing in the background. I want to see if it's going to lag. But I'm going to cut the sound down now. So, hey, Alona. Very audible. Hey, Lynn Burns. Ain't seen you on my video in I don't know how long. Just don't love me no more. Y'all let me know if it goes to messing up, because I want to know it. Because I will completely reset this computer. I don't know what the world happened. Nah, I don't think so. This is a pretty good computer. Something happened. Oh, you been watching them all then? Well, bless your sweetheart. Hey, y'all see my title? That Taylor Swift, she wasn't so swift last night, was she? I know some of y'all might not know it, but she's got a boyfriend that plays on the Chiefs. I tell you something, they show Taylor Swift more than they do Donald Trump. I told Tammy the NFL is woke. That means there's some of them crazy people. There's people that still don't watch it. You know, the truth is I didn't even see her on there. Hey there, Jeannie, Sophie. Telling you, everybody, I just like trying this thing out, see what it's going to do. Because I will get down and completely rerun these windows. I done like something today that like resets your files. Or something got kind of, the booze, Did they boo her? Did they, Tammy?
What?
Boo Taylor Swift.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, she wasn't in the regular booth that she normally was in. She was like just at a rail thing or something.
Alona said they booed her.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, booed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did boo her. Yeah, when it showed her, they booed her.
Hey, you know what I mean? Even people don't get it and they don't understand. They booed her bad. Well, dang, I got to try to see if I can look that up. I believe I'd enjoy that. You know, she's also woke, you know? But got a standing ovation, yeah. Yeah, everybody's tired of that mess, you know? Everybody's tired of that. Like, you know, like we have to watch what we say. I know that I'm tired of it. And I'm about tired of keeping my lips zipped. Like, can't say Donald Trump. Man, he's the president of the United States. And I don't care what nobody says, man. That was a landslide victory. They know them swing states up north. They know it ain't never a bunch of votes. You know what I mean? You don't win it by millions and millions, them swing states up north. But I mean, he won them. And I heard them talking about it on the news. They said he barely won. What does barely win mean, you know? Hey, he won by a landslide, y'all. And I was over here, I uploaded a video on Grandma's computer last night. And I ran across the video. Somebody that used to be in our crowd. And I don't want to say too much. But they started going vertical, I reckon a week or so ago. You get more views. I mean, like vertical, like this right here where I'm just talking, is fine. I mean, Tammy went to go horizontal yesterday, but anyway, let me get back to the person. I done a video talking about promoting your channel and stuff like that. Evidently, they watched it. I mean, I think they usually get 20 or 25 views, and I mean, they've been doing that forever. I would have done give up. But I just ran across it on Grandma's channel. Had 12,000 views in one day. 12,000 views in one day. Just to tell you how bad that is. Just to tell you how bad that is. I'm fitting to tell you just how bad that is. Give me just a second. I'm going to tell you just how bad it is. And I mean, I really ain't making fun of them. Don't mean to be, But let me look right here. I'm fitting to tell you something. Uh, uh, Grandma's channel's a lot bigger, than theirs. A whole lot bigger. And I put that video on for Grandma last night at, about 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And she's had about 5,000 views. I'm talking about since I put that up last night. And if you go look right now, you won't see 5,000 views, but YouTube will count them views, and it'll update to 5,000. I'm just looking ahead, I see what it is ahead, what's coming. But Grandma got 5,000 views in one day. They got 12,000 views in one day. But I mean, hey, I reckon they ain't got nothing to lose, The views were with booze on Taylor Swift are captured. You got 12,000 views in one day. All right, Tim, explain to him what she's saying. Grandma's views are epic. She is. So, well, hey there, how you doing? What's that name there, Tim? My eyes is out of focus. Oh, Bama Gator. Yeah, I know who that is. He's from Southern Ideas. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony, you got to get straightened out, man. I love your editing in regard to her cooking shows. You know that I seen a woman left a comment on there about uh putting the video down because Grandma reached back and edited an old video. One person. But you reckon that woman's like all worried up about that, about Grandma rejuvenating an old video and actually making it better, shorter, I'm telling you, there's all kinds of people. And let me say this about the People's Channel, I'm on here telling people how to do and everything, and giving them advice. They promote your channel will hurt you. And this is all I've got to say about it, I mean, they might feel like they ain't got nothing to lose. And really what that means is, yeah, and you hear me talking about it all the time, your channel has a average view duration. Each video has an average view duration. And then your whole channel has an average view duration. And I don't know how Google does it, but they can get people to watch. But they don't, but they, uh, let me make a long story short. Promoting your channel will mess your average view duration up. Hey Donna, how you doing? She doesn't understand, most likely. She doesn't have a file for good recipes. Yeah, she understood. That woman knew that it was it was an old edited video. Matter of fact, you know that video that I took and edited down last night. You know that was actually an edited video, but I think it was an hour long. But then I took it down to 30 minutes, and the only thing I probably should have done on it that I didn't do is I don't know, it might be about 10 minutes where she's cutting them dumplings and rolling them out and everything. She was talking about her mama and, the old days. In other words, I could have just took like, a minute or 2 minutes and showed her cutting them dumplings and then like got on with the show, but I just couldn't bring myself to take that out of that video of her talking about the old days. Hey, Timmy, you mind calling up Mama and telling her I'm live? If you're going to do it in a minute, I'll go ahead and do it. Hey, Timmy, you're going to do it in a minute. It's always the story of your life, of my life. If Timmy said she'd do it in a minute, I think I'll do it now. I'm gonna, I'm gonna mute the mic, y'all. You don't want to catch nobody by surprise. All right, y'all. Yeah, she was already watching. She says about half the time she don't know where we at, what channel we on, what we doing. She said she just can't keep up. But yeah, that when she was talking about her, her mama cooking in that old wooden stove, and she was talking about you had to go out there and pluck a chicken. I don't know if y'all seen it. I don't know if everybody's seen it, but I mean it didn't get the amount of views that it usually gets. I mean, I could tell that. I mean, I can see stuff that y'all can't see on the, in the analytics. But it is like sort of the same video, but like there's a lot of uh now hold on, I got to get my head back together. Sound like there's commodes running in here, Tim. You know how it makes that high pitch when it's barely running? Well, I hear it. Then you sound like my cowboy asked me to do something today. Not whenever I get around to it. I give him a big eye roll. Hey, Tammy, she'll put something off now. But like Tammy will hustle too. She's both. Man, she'd get up and go to work, and then and then uh and then she'd take it easy too.
It's the air conditioner.
Oh, is that what that is, Tim?
Yeah.
Tim said it's the air conditioner. Hey, I was going to say something about the video, but I can't exactly remember what I was going to say about it. Hey, maybe it'll come to me. Finish reading that, Danny. Oh, I did finish reading it. Hey, y'all, it's all kind of people out there, ain't it? Oh, yeah, okay. About plucking the chicken. Okay. Hey, thanks. What next? That's pretty observant, man or lady. Yeah, I mean, whenever they used to do that, whenever they used to cook, her mama used to cook chicken and dumplings. You know, when Mom and my Aunt Gail was little, they didn't have no electricity. You know, that means they didn't have a electric stove. No lights. No running water. And they raised chickens. And when they wanted chicken and dumplings, guess what they had to do? So many of these cooking shows will talk about flour, but they will fail to inform if it's all purpose or self. Really? I have many times taken a pic and enlarged it, hoping to see the package. Hey, you know, after editing that video last night, I can cook chicken and dumplings, y'all. And the re- I promise you, the recipe's in my head. The recipe's in my head. Well, Mama's gonna have a good show for y'all in the morning. She's about in a mess, y'all. But I'll let her talk about that, you know. I don't want to do her punchlines on my channel, you know. Grandma will tell us about the good old days. Yep. Alone I do that. Take screenshots of things. Yeah, see, when I was editing it, I ain't never watched a video, see. So I'm editing it while I'm watching it. And I took a screenshot and pulled that her with that bag of flour, zoomed in, got it fixed, and then clicked play on the video. And then she held the bag right up to the camera, so I took my picture back out. I remember what I was going to tell you. I'm thinking about going for a hire, girl, editing videos. Jay, what you laughing about?
You ain't got time to do what you're doing now.
Yeah, I got time. I'm just always messing around. So let me tell y'all, if you ain't got a good video to start with, editing ain't gonna help much. Y'all got me? So when William started, William's actually sitting on a gold mine out there at his shop. But hey, I don't know exactly what he doing to his channel. But when he first started, I went out there and was gonna help him and show him, how to, the video. I told him not to stand up there talking for 5 minutes before he started. That's a big turnoff, y'all. Anyway, I was out there, we filmed the video, I brung it home and I fixed it up for him and edited it. And I've got his name and password. I got a bunch of people's name and password. And I uploaded that video for him. And, you had to get that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time. And, I went and looked at his channel and that video had 50,000 views. I went and looked at his money, had $800 made. But I made 2 or 3 videos. I hit them with about 2 or 3 videos. I can't go stand out there and help him with his videos. And I made him a CD and everything, telling him what to do and how to do and everything. He told me he never watched it. That he never watched it. I made him a CD. I don't know exactly what I just said, but I made him a CD, showing him what to do. But like, just say you're a good talker, and and you got a good video. You could send me that video and I could edit it for you. And, mail it back to you. So, see, what I'm talking about ain't crazy. I mean, Grandma's money has over doubled. Instead of making 50,000 a month, now she's making 200,000 a month. Yeah, y'all know I'm just joking. But yeah, I actually had thought about it because in YouTube, there's people that do that. Them big time YouTubers, they don't edit their videos. I was going, years ago I was gonna help Mama edit her videos. And I couldn't do them good enough. No, I mean, she didn't realize, that I know how to edit. And even in the last few months, I was telling her about these edited videos and stuff like that. That I could edit these videos and stuff like that. She said, I'm just gonna keep doing my lives. She's not even having to do nothing. I'm on parole. Oh, that's not a bad deal, y'all. You double your money and you ain't even having to do nothing. And I don't mind doing it. I think it's important to know your creator. Editing for anyone is trust. Creators with 200,000 viewers still edit their own video. I don't know about that. Let me explain it to you. Hey, living life loving, she always wants to jump the fence, y'all. See, somebody like these big channels, their mind is above editing. Their mind is valuable. It's like having Patrick Mahomes out there picking up trash at the stadium. I mean, man, he don't need to be doing nothing but just sitting down thinking. And then when it comes time for him to get out there and do what he knows how to do, then Elvis didn't go out there and uh, line the seats up at the auditorium. And that's just what I'm saying. Hey, I can edit a video quick, living life. If it's 30 minutes long, I'll be listening to it for 30 minutes, just straight listening to it. And then I might be editing 30 minutes. According to like how much I'm having to chop it up. But the biggest thing about doing that is you got to listen to it. That's the big thing. And I mean, me and Mama, we've talked about it 100 times. She was doing them projects and stuff, and she'd have 3 or 4 hours of footage. And I know some of you understand, but I still don't think everybody understands. what it's like editing 3 or 4 hours of video. And you gotta cook dinner every now and then. You gotta take a nap. You gotta sleep. You got other stuff to do than just sit there messing with a 4 hour video trying to get it down to a reasonable time. It is Slim. Oh, I swear I ain't never thought everybody understood about having 4 hours of footage or 5. And she's got 5 fiber optic now. Listen to me, y'all. She'd go in there and upload that video. It'd take a day and a half. Sometimes it wouldn't even upload overnight. And her all worried up about got to have it ready by 10 o'clock. And you can say everything just like I'm saying right now. And I bet doggone somebody will say, well, I like the edited videos. Hey, that right there's all changed, y'all. Now everybody likes the live videos. Don't nobody want to see no edited video. Not none of y'all anyway. Well, I'm never talking about everybody, you know. But I know that there's a lot of views she didn't get on this video today. Because I know what she normally gets. And I put that thing on there at 3 o'clock in the morning last night. It said y'all was asleep. And after Tammy made her video yesterday, she come here and she said, I want you to edit me a video. I said, well, you got to do something. you know. Hey, Tammy ain't got the time to spend a half a day getting everything ready. I'm telling y'all, I used to make videos and stuff, like edited videos. I'd be doing it all day long. All them videos on Southern Ideas. I'd be doing them all day long. Every video I done, I'd be doing it all day long. This right here is easy. What I'm doing right here, this is easy. That's the reason you don't make no money. Because it's the easy road. You know what I mean? Nothing comes easy. One of them videos, Mom was kind of talking about it, What she was saying was, you don't get something out of nothing. She said you could go buy, already made dumplings out the grocery store. And that's what I'm talking about. Getting something out of nothing. If I told somebody, somebody that made videos. I said, I can show you how to make $1,000 a month. And they all for it. As long as you double guarantee, cross your heart, hope to unalive, absolutely guarantee them their money back, that I could do it, then they all for it. And then say, well, you gotta spend this $100. What? You didn't tell me I was gonna have to spend $100. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Who cares what you spend? You don't worry about what you spend, you worry about what you make. Hey, look, and we all know McDonald's is famous and all that, but like, think about the very first McDonald's. The very first one. How much money they spent before they ever made 1 penny. That's like what Grandma was talking about. You don't get something out of nothing. You just have to have a good time.
That's what come on my phone the other day. It come back again.
Yeah, just don't worry about it, Tim.
Okay.
Hey, what I mean? Grandma spent money making videos, and I did too. You're not bad. Hey, I did too, y'all. Is there any guarantee you're going to get your money back? No. Is there any guarantee that I can edit a video for you and you're going to get rich? No way I can. People's cheap, y'all. That's the big problem. Ashley told me that the other day about that heating and air man over there is working for Steven. That guy's good. He got a regular job, but he does stuff, on the side. He's come and fixed my air conditioner on my camper for Stevens, and he's got a few people, he works for. And he probably ain't got no 401k. He probably ain't got no 401k where he works at. Well, we work your whole life and then wonder what you're going to do for money when you retire. But like he's sitting there holding on to that job he's got. I'm sure they pay him good because the man's good. But what they paying him is nothing. what they paying him is nothing upside of what, uh, he would make on his own. And let me tell you something, sounds like a lie. Every once in a while, I used to would work by the hour. It would be something where I needed to work by the hour. And then the people I'm working for, they just pay me for whatever each one of my men make per hour. So it might be $100 an hour they paying me. And then I'm paying my men, but I'm actually getting $50 an hour. Here's the part you ain't gonna believe. I didn't even want to work for $50 an hour. I made a lot more money than $50 an hour. At the end of the week, I made a lot more. Probably $300 or $400 an hour. They didn't realize like I was doing them a favor. But that's true, y'all. Like crafting, you have to buy the supplies, film yourself, take the time. Yeah, some people just ain't gonna spend the money. You know, and it's like Grandma said. You know, if you want to go buy the grocery store dumplings, go buy them. But it ain't gonna be the same. Hey Michelle, I wanted to. I heard her talking in that video about take a big pot of dumplings to like a homecoming, at church, where they eat after church. And she said, look and see how many dumplings they eat. And she knows what she's talking about. She said, she said, see how many you bring back home, is what she said. And then I forgot the rest of the story. I had to try to remember. Oh, yeah, I remember now. So I wanted to put a little video clip of her down there at Keys Church in the dumpling video. Like 12 seconds. But like in 12 seconds, you'll get the idea. There's a homecoming, a family reunion, or whatever, But I didn't know where it was. I actually need her, to do a little bit of stuff for me. Cause and she knows about stuff that she's got. She's looked for Stephen and the Green Frog, and she don't know which video that's on. She don't know which one it is. If any of y'all do know, you might want to tell her which one it is, because she's learned. I'm reading Alona's comment. She says, I learned, and then I learned, and I said, she's learned. I learned something new from her video, adding a can of cream of chicken into the broth. I am going to try this. Yeah, hey, that was you know what I mean? Hey, me too, but I'm not no cook, Alona. But I seen her when she was dipping that out in that bowl. Man, that's the best looking uh, chicken and dumplings that I ever seen. You know, the best looking. Man, they was creamy, boy. Okay, Tim. Just try it, Danny. Try what, don't it? Cause they them big time YouTubers, y'all. They ain't just got one person like me, man. They got a team. Some of them people, they ain't no telling how many they have on the payroll sit behind a computer. And I'll tell you something. She says, maybe we're putting too many out. I said, oh, you ain't putting too many out. But like, keep on like she's going. There's no telling what her channel will do. If you keep at it, you don't go out there in the boxing ring and box for 1 minute, and if you ain't winning, quit. You keep on trying, and I ain't gonna let her quit. She thought cause the views was kind of low on this video, which ain't low. She thinks, she don't know if y'all tired of her. I said, well, Mama, a lot of people have seen the other video like this. Now it does say on there, that like y'all didn't show your regular viewers don't show interest in this video like they normally do. And the watch time ain't as good as normal. But it ain't off bad. But I'm not sitting here with my hands together and fingers, like hoping that the video ain't gonna get damaged so bad that it don't make it out in the big world. You make a video, your subscribers just go watch a little bit of it. For whatever reason. I was telling Grandma, I know I know all this little stuff. I said, okay, Timmy, these people can be watching Grandma's video and then see Stephen go live. And then, they're gone. I said, don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. You almost want to say, if you really don't want to watch it, please don't go watch it. Y'all understand that? I like the personal touch added as well. Pictures of family that she spoke about. Another connection to. Yeah, you know, I can do something different every time alone. I said that's what happened to me when the e-store. I was doing them antennas. I was like talking about the e-store. People's leaving like hell going over there, going to the e-store to look. And whenever they was doing it, they was leaving YouTube. And YouTube know it. And they liable to just go over there just to look. Ain't even gonna buy nothing. And like I wanna say, hey, don't go over there and don't leave YouTube just to go look. Do not, baby. I seen somebody ask about Bulldog. Bulldog's fine. He's in the East. He's getting up in the recliner now. Tammy had to go get him. He's over there at Stevens. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like, there's a woman that does arts and crafts. And she's good, boy. She does it all live, and yeah, you trust me, she's a natural. She's good. But she's got this store where you can go buy her stuff. And I think I told y'all about it before. If you on Facebook, if you see a video on Facebook from YouTube, it might be on Facebook, but Facebook really don't like that YouTube video being on there. They'll actually kind of try to do it in the kind of way that you don't know whether to click on it or not. They'll make it like less appealing to you. And then the same way about YouTube. They don't like Facebook. They all in competition. And what they want you to do is sit there and watch just as many videos as you will watch before you leave. And when you leaving, going to a website, they know it. See, that helped put the hurting on my channel, that Southern Ideas. Then antenna man buying views, Well, I actually had two things going against me.
I will always do that when it's time to go to bed. Oh.
See, I got a lot of experience, y'all. And I've actually been for, like, I upload a video, I'll get 2,500 views in 30 minutes. But I had people going to that e-store. I knew better. I knew better than saying you can go over there and get this. I knew better. but the money was just a little bit stronger. Wanting the money. That's why I was telling Stephen, not like be kind of careful about them birdhouses, you know. And actually, that's why I was talking about promoting your video. Like I don't, uh, like promoting your video. I think it's good. Like if you're selling something, and then I really don't even know how good that is. I mean, well, let's say let me change that. Let me change what I said. Just scratch that. See, you can promote a website. See, I told him all that, and he looked at me, and then just looked off the other way. I said, "You mean you ain't even got nothing to ask me?" I said, "You can legally do it. Promote your website." And his website would have them birdhouses on it. But as far as like this, uh, buying views, it ain't. I mean, it ain't worth it. There's there's people that do it, just to look good. I mean, I know they do, but I mean, they ain't making no money. You can't. That's another thing. Like where when you shoveling money into promoting, you're going backwards. But if that video, you make a video that's a good video, if it's a good video, it will grow wings. And a video that ain't no good ain't gonna grow no wings. You know what I mean? If you're promoting a dud, all promoting is gonna do is make everybody say, how in the hell they get all them views like grandma does me? I want you to tell me how that person got all them views. I said they didn't. They didn't get all them views. And there's a lot of that, y'all. I mean, if you're paying attention, you'll catch it. You know what I mean? They got some product. You can go over to Amazon and get this. You're supposed to mark that video as a paid product. But I don't think everybody does. That's the reason every once in a while a channel will get demonetized. They making money on the ads. Plus they selling on Amazon, and you're supposed to mark that video as a paid product. You can buy views and pretend and be the man you always wanted to be. but it's only pretend. That's when she said she was pretending. I might show y'all a video. I'm up to it, but I ain't actually watched it myself. I watched about 1 minute of it. A woman standing there talking. 3.6 million views. And son, it ain't happening. The honest way that woman get 3.6 million views is if she's standing up there naked. Hey, I know that from y'all. Just from y'all alone. But I know it from Southern Ideas a long time ago and everything. I know it from then. You stand up there talking for about 10 minutes before you ever start doing something, see what happens. Go look at all that's retention on it. All right, ladies, settle down now. Well, hey, what you confused about, David? Man, let me help you. Hey, David, I'm not so smart. I need one of them big old towels wrapped around my head with the diamond thing on the front of it. What's wrong, David? Oh, yeah. So I'm just showing my son there, David. I'm actually standing here talking. And I'm just showing you my son there. Just so you got something to look at. A lot of the women usually lay their phone down when I'm doing a video and just listen. Like, you do listen to the radio every once in a while, don't you? Hey, you want me to? Hey, I just told you, David. I just got something where you can look at. Hey, you want me to stop it, David? You want me to stop Stephen from on there? I can stop it. Like, if you need me to stop it, I can stop the video where you ain't got to look at it. I just messing with you. I was just messing with you anyway, David. No, I'm just showing something. I usually, sometimes I show different stuff, but really and truly, I'm more trying this program out right here that I'm on right now because it's been acting up. So I'm really more like trying it than I am making a video. Y'all just might not realize it. Creators get a small commission for using a product. Hey, they look here, Alona. You don't know what you're talking about, girl. They might get $5,000 for sitting here talking about a little product under the radar. Did you know that Miss Danny up in the top of the video? Yeah. Yeah, that's me in the top there. I'm just showing something. I'm actually fit to show y'all something else. Uh, so here's what you're actually supposed to do. And y'all, we get these offers all the time. Like they want to send you something. Let me cut that TV down. I can hear it just a little bit. It's bothering me. Oh, we get emails, y'all. Us that do videos. And they want to send us something that costs $5. and us get on there and talk about how great it is and lie to you and everything for something that costs $5. And grandma's asked me about it for several times. I said, no, you don't want to fool with that. But, now here's what you're supposed to do. What would the video creators do without, hey, y'all, they don't never say nothing, but they all watching. They all watching. You don't know they watching, but I know they watching. So what you're supposed to do is contact companies and tell them, I'll do this right here for $5,000 or $10,000. And then market paid product. You seen that on videos before, ain't y'all? Where it says on the video paid product. You're supposed to market as paid product. I got something I'll show y'all. I do got something I'll show y'all. I'm gonna be quiet for just a second because I'm typing there. I can't hula hoop, type, and do all this stuff all at the same time. So if I get quiet for a second, don't say I can't hear nothing. I'm just messing with y'all. I really am just messing with y'all. You know about that just then I was. All right. I got you something right here. Interesting. Stop sharing. I'm going to share again. I think I got to add it to the stream. Now, that's something I always forget now. Oh, I got it. I got it. And see, it ain't a very good picture, y'all. But that's Dublin, Georgia, right there. Actually, it's a big old picture, like horizontal. But being as I got it on this right here, that's a red light in Dublin. I was looking at this the other night, just messing around. I thought I seen Stephen ride through there. But I know right where that camera is. And I asked Tammy, has she ever seen that camera? She said, yeah. And I asked Grandma, has she ever seen it? She's talking about over there by that old hotel. I said, yeah. She said, yeah, I seen it. Oh, Dublin Live Camden. That's what it is. So that's a museum right there. And then that building behind it, like look through the red lights, and that building behind it slid up. That's a church. I put a roof on that big old church. It's big. All right, I'm gonna show you something else. So that's that right there is let's see, the Dublin that's where you go to court for like the police department, Dublin Police Department. And they used to have the police department in that building there, but I'll make this little, maybe it'll show a little bit more. I'm looking at it on the TV. It actually looks pretty good. Looks pretty decent. But yeah, that's downtown Dublin, y'all. Ain't much traffic, is it? In that big square line there, I think that's probably there just to keep you from doing what I'm doing. I don't know. But if I was on the horizontal screen, I could actually show that whole thing, the whole cam. And that's 80 highway there, y'all. That runs out uh by the mall, Williamson Bakery, the Walmart. In other words, we got several roads that go different directions, but that's where they doing all the building out there now. And they have been for a bunch of years. I know that there's a let's see, the mall. I guess it's the mall. Yeah, just give me a second, y'all. Let me get this off the screen. So, am I right about at the mall? We used to go out there to the mall, ride way the hell from out here on bicycles. Which about, I think it's about 14 miles to go out there. And my daddy told me that used to be a cotton field where the mall is. And it's about abandoned. They got several car dealerships on that road. They put them near the interstate, mostly car dealerships. But the VA's on that road. It's 4 lanes all the way. And that road right there, 80 highway, comes right by here. In other words, if I were to walk from here towards Stevens and keep walking, there's a highway across there. That it's probably about it ain't half a mile to that 80 highway behind Stevens. It ain't half a mile. It might be more than a quarter of a mile, but it ain't a half a mile. But that same road, that's the road that you was just seeing right there. But y'all, when I was having all this trouble with this program, I knew how to work it. I mean, I know y'all probably thought like I didn't know what I was doing, but I actually did know what I was doing. It's just the internet was messing up. Oh, it ain't like one of them boys used to like tell me. I used to talk about them rough boys she hung around with. Hey, I remember going out there, one of them, he was out there stealing money out of the fountain. And that's when we was, I guess, 14 years old or 15. That boy done been to prison 3 times. You know what I mean? But he went to prison 3 times probably before he was 40 years old. Used to like Tammy. I mean, even whenever I was with her, Miss Danny walked to, okay, you need to take us on another road trip. That was interesting. Hey, I can do that, Alona. I mean, I've already thought about it. What I wanted to do, Alona, you probably remember, because you watch and you pay attention pretty close, but I had ordered a webcam. I was going to take that webcam and put it on top of the truck and have it where I could turn it. I had a computer in the truck and have it where I could turn it. See, I see everything in real time. Now, y'all don't see everything in real time, but I do. And, and I ordered it from Temu. Hell, I done waited on it like over a week. And Tammy got an email. They refunded her money back. But it was a pretty high priced webcam for Temu. I think about $130, which is a lot on Temu. That thing would have cost $300 at the Amazon store. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I knew the first thing I had to do was get this computer straightened out. I don't know what went wacky with it. But it sure did, boy. Lady, lay down. Quit walking around with your toenails. Hey, y'all, we used to ride some bicycles now. We was young as that got out and done something. Hey, our mamas and daddies and stuff, they ain't have no idea where we was. I mean, that was normal. There's a place we used to go swimming. It's probably 4 or 5 miles, man. You know, if you on a bicycle and you ride 5 miles an hour, you can go 5 miles in 1 hour. And hey, son, we ain't never rode 5 miles an hour in our life. We had them bicycles going like about as fast as you can possibly go. And you know, we didn't think nothing about it. And we used to go to town. We have walked to town before. Is that pole dancer Kimber in there? Hey y'all, Kimber's gonna send me a video. She told me she's a pole dancer. She didn't just tell me she's a pole dancer, she told everybody she's a pole dancer. I'm still waiting on her to send me a video clip up. I want to see her doing that pole. I wrecked a few times riding my bike. Yeah. Hey, Tony, them's the good old days, wasn't it, boy? And y'all, I love watching people drive around the country. Danny, I can pole dance. I hear you, girl. Hey, that's kind of the way I feel about it. I mean, don't mess around about it. You say, that's right. I can pole dance. I can do a whole lot more than that besides pole dance. That ain't even my best features. Then that's Hodges style right there, Kimbra. So you say, Kimbra, what's your best feature? She said, I can't tell you about that. We take back roads. Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we doing, take back roads. And, you know, I mean, there's really there's sidewalk nearby all the way out there to you know, where we used to go to the mall. And the Walmart's a little further down the road. They actually had a building there, and they tore it down and built a bigger store. You wouldn't believe how much money they make. Yeah. You know, like off of like just one item. Hey, Tina, how you doing? The old Route 66 has all the good cafes, and I've heard of that Route 66 a bunch of times. I don't really know what it is, but I've heard of it a bunch of times. I was a little loose. Oh, I hear you, Kim. Yeah, I've been in them. I've been in them places a few times. You know, I mean, probably about 4 times, Kim. You can't touch the women. I mean, I never wanted to touch them, but you would see people get thrown out of there, you know, a lot. I myself did not want to touch them women. And I mean, I really didn't. And didn't want them touching me neither. I was sitting there one night, and I didn't know what the plan was, but I was sitting in a chair. I was at that place where they got the poles and all that, the naked women. And she come walking up to me and put her head down, the top of her head down in the seat, and flipped over there, put her face in my butt, had her legs sticking straight up. I mean, man, I had told her she was going to fall. And like a couple times I went just because a bunch of the men wanted to go. The crowd I hung around with, and I never been. And then we actually had a good time the first night. We went back later, and it was just, it was just all right. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think my brain's flawed about women. But then I went back one time. There was a man that liked one of the women up there, and he wanted me to go with him because he couldn't tell if she was just conning him or if she really liked him. And he wanted me to go and get the Master Disaster's opinion. And I did. And the woman was conning him. That's the biggest con. That uh I mean, I won't never forget. Every time you go, there's a woman walking around with a big paper sack. Today's my birthday. You want to give me something for your birthday? I said, you see me pulling my money out? I don't, I just don't, I just don't really, I mean, it ain't my thing. I mean, I ain't saying I disagree with it. It just ain't my thing, y'all. Like I say, I went 4 or 5 times. Every time you go, there's a woman toting a bag around. It's her birthday. And I told y'all before, one of them women sat down with me, and talked to me. Uh, she told me she could tell I was different. She told me a lot of stuff. She told me that she said a lot of the men. She said the men think they all telling you something that you ain't never heard before. She said they all saying the same thing. See, I wasn't saying nothing. I was just talking. Me and her was just talking, just the way I'm sitting here talking right now. We just talking. And she said she was kind of telling me some of the tricks to the trade. So, uh, she said when I first started working there, they tell them girls to ask men for drinks. Will you buy me a drink? And actually, the girl the I mean, just say you are talking to a girl, another girl will walk up there and say, "Why don't you buy her a drink?" So I mean, this girl was telling me about this stuff, and she told me, I mean, I mean, she was 120 pounds, I reckon, or maybe smaller than that. But she said when I first started working up here, she said I was running over curves. And she said like she didn't know how she made it home, a bunch of nights. I mean, I'm talking about liquor. I ain't talking about beer. But she was telling me a bunch of that stuff, and she was telling me she actually just enjoyed somebody sitting down there, a normal human being talking to a normal person that wasn't trying to take her home. And I'll tell you this right here, and that's when me and Tammy split up, y'all. And I went up there by myself, and actually, let me make sure I tell you this. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. I was sitting at the camp house by myself and said, man, I mean, I got to try to do something. I mean, I'm just sitting down here like just doing time. And I didn't want to go to Whiskey River because the women up there is real bad about aggravating you. And I know that place up there, the women won't aggravate you. They, I mean, they, they extraordinary beautiful like Ivanka, you know, Ivanka. So I mean, they're not hunting a man. When you go to Whiskey River and stuff like that, there's a bunch of women in there that's hunting a man. And and actually, when I went to Whiskey River, y'all know I like music. And man, they just couldn't sit there and let me listen to the music. Every time one walk off, another walk up. In a few minutes or two. But I was at this place and I was talking to that woman, and man, I was up there about, man, probably 5 or 6 hours. And she said, I'm beating to get off. She said, me and the girls want you to go with us to Whiskey River. Let me tell y'all something. When you don't know what to do, you don't do nothing. And I was kind of mixed up. I wasn't drinking or nothing. And I was taking some nerve pills and stuff. I wasn't at my home no more. And I said, I appreciate it. But like, I ain't going. That actually was the second time I was back up there. And I had been there, that when I went with the big crowd of men, I seen that woman then. And when I went back a year later by myself, you know what I was talking about just then. When I went back a year later, that woman remembered me. It's easy for me to remember her, but I was kind of amazed that she remembered me. Her name was Beth. The adult store was right beside where I worked. That place was always packed. Never understood. Yeah. I mean, hey, Kim, like, that stuff sells. Uh, Everybody can say it's disgusting all they want to say, but women sells. Men actually like women, and actually, let me tell you something you don't know. Women actually like men. Hey, y'all, I can get on some crazy subjects, can't I? The girls used to stuff in their private rooms. Used to stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they had some little rooms up there, like where you could go get a lap dance or something like that. I didn't ever do that. Matter of fact, whenever I went with that guy, for me to uh see if the woman was lying to him or not, just trying to get his money. Uh, I was out there on the phone talking to Tammy. I didn't even stay. I was in there a little while, but I went outside and was talking on the phone. And I just didn't really. It just ain't my thing. And they didn't want me in there. And I realized I left my phone in there. And I walked back to the door, and there's about three of them standing at the door, wasn't gonna let me in. It was fitting to be on, son. They didn't want me back in there because I just ain't crazy about that kind of thing. I mean, hey, I ain't knocking it for everybody else and all that. But the macho man's got his own private dancer. When you see one, you seen them all somewhat. Yeah, they say that, but I don't exactly go along with that neither. But that where we was at was a big hustle. See, I asked a woman in there, did her mama know what she was doing for a living? And I mean, they don't, they didn't, the owners, the workers, the women, they didn't want me in there. But I mean, I kept walking outside because I was going out there. That particular time I was drinking. I kept walking out there and drank a beer, and I was calling up Tammy, talking to her and stuff. I was aggravating her is what I was doing. But I just, I mean, yeah, I like pretty women and everything, but I mean, that right there just ain't my thing. It just ain't my thing. I mean, I won't never go back. Went one time for fun. I went one time, like trying to figure out somewhere to go out in the public. And then, I don't know, I don't remember the order, y'all. It's 4 or 5 times I've been. And them girls, I can tell you this right here, they make a lot of money. And I mean, that's 25 or hell, 20, 28 or 29 years ago. That girl told me that she made about $1,500 a week. I mean, that's big money now. You can't hardly blame the girls for. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't let Tammy do it. But I don't blame them for doing it. If they don't mind getting up there showing themselves, I don't blame them. It just hey, the girls are pretty. Hey, they was nice. Just forget about the rest of it. You a finished carpenter. So you had money all around the clock every day. Yeah. Jamie went up there and, got bulldog a while ago. Up there at Stevenson. And I've been staying awake longer during the day. So my sleeping habits is kind of changing a little bit. But I was talking to Tammy this evening, and she said, "Why don't you go up there and help Steven?" I said, "I don't really think he wants me to." And when she went up there, she asked him about that. Did he not want me to come up there? He said, I'd be glad for Daddy to come up here and help. But I really thought that, like he just kind of wanted to do the video himself. But I was wrong. So if I'm awake in the morning or whatever time he goes over there, if I'm awake, I'll go over there and help him. Danny, I think he'd love to have your help. Yeah, I mean, that's what he told Tammy. I really thought he kind of just wanted to do his, himself. Putting in doors, y'all. Hey, farm wife, I don't see you that much. Putting in doors, y'all, is kind of complicated. You don't just set that door in the hole. It has to be level a bunch of different ways. A bunch of different ways. And you set that door in the hole, you're supposed to use some little shims and stick them shims in it all around the door and get it right. And what them shims do is it keeps you from nailing the nail in too far. Because if you nail in that and they got a shim in and you knock it in an eighth of an inch further than what, if you knock the board in an eighth of an inch further, it throw that door off. And then, your shims will be sticking out like a porcupine when you shim it up. But then you take a utility knife and cut the shims off even. Leave them in there. But the parts hanging out, you cut them off with a utility knife. Hey, y'all, I mean, I ain't, I don't know if I've ever put a door up, but I know how to do it. Like Mama talking about, like, how do you know all that stuff? I said, I don't know, but I know how everything's supposed to be. You know what? I got something I'll show y'all. I got something I'll show y'all. It's actually pretty good. Take me a second. I can't take credit. Hold on. Hold on. It's actually Grandma that sent it to me. If I can figure out how to. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to get it from my phone to Facebook. Getting a door. Let's see what Lynn said. Whatever Lynn says important, y'all. Hey, wouldn't you want your own private dancer like Lynn Burns? I'm gonna look at him for just a second. All right, how do I do this? Share? Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all, I'm like kind of the homie kind that I like to know my woman. All right, let me try to get my mind on what I'm doing here. Uh, Lynn, y'all, she didn't send me no picture. She put a picture up when she was young. And man, she's so pretty. It's unbelievable. I used to stick her in the video I do and every now and then. And I actually had to quit that. I mean, I had to quit doing that. I was doing it like nobody knew who she was. But people found out who it was. I can't find what I was looking for, y'all. I done it before, but I don't remember how to do it. Did I come off the screen, y'all? Did I quit talking? I might have quit talking, y'all. I might have did take myself off the. I need to put better holes. Okay, yeah. So, here's what I was saying. I was just talking, y'all. It ain't men like me that sit here and publicly say how pretty Lynn is. And there's more too. I just can't call their name. But people like that, like me, them ain't the ones you have to worry about. It's them sneaky ones. Y'all ought to know that. If I wasn't legit, I would be hiding. I would be hiding. Everybody gets it all wrong. I ain't never been to that museum right there, y'all. I am 100 and see that right? I think they know that I'm doing that, y'all. I think they know I'm showing their cam. Well, you know what they can do? Let me see y'all. Let's see something here. I don't care, y'all. Danny, you're legit. Your whole family are. I wouldn't love and care about you all if it wasn't. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you, Monique. You know that my mom has always told me. I remember her telling me a long time ago that that's the women. That's the reason the women like me so good. That's what she's always told me. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? That wasn't me saying it, y'all. That's what she's always told me. They know that real deal when they see them, son. A woman wants you to be some security where they don't let you don't let them down. They want security. They don't want a loving man that's loving every woman he can get his hands on. Hey, y'all, should I stay on 15 more minutes? And honorary in a good way. Hey, I'm kind of hell, Alona. I really am kind of hell, you know. Hey, I'm good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm all of that. Danny, that's true. If everyone can have it, I don't want it. Yeah, I'm good, bad, and ugly. I mean, I'm all of that. But there's one thing. Well, there's a couple things I ain't. I ain't no con artist, and I ain't no liar. Like, don't ask me something if you don't want to know the truth. My mom said, maybe you ought to not just say sometimes. What's my video here? I got it. Yeah, I got it paused. Ain't that woman in there in that bed? She'll fight for me right now. Back when we was dating, we hadn't been dating long, you know. I was up there drunk, riding around with some girl drinking, you know. I mean, Tammy was my girlfriend. I just had a girl riding me around drinking. They stopped at some store or something. Boy, like Tammy pulled in there. It was too wet to plow. Tammy didn't get mad with me. She got mad with the woman. You know, that woman said, you like us fighting over you, don't you? I said, is that what you think? I said, you ain't gonna put your hands on Tammy. I'm just kind of bad about being stupid. The girl might have had other plans, but I didn't. I just drank. Hey, y'all, look here, I appreciate y'all coming in there. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I really kind of was more like checking this program right here than making a video. I mean, I was tonight. Because I took my computer and reset it today. And I wanted to try it and see if it's working. It appears like it's doing good. It ain't. I don't see the TV lagging and all that. Hey, thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Like you saying, that carries a lot of weight there, Brother Love. Hey, y'all, I'll get on here again. We'll do it again and again. Hey, I still gonna make the video about, how to know if your phone's if it's hacked or if somebody is trying to hack it. I'm still gonna do that. It's gonna be on Southern Ideas. It ain't gonna be a live video. But I'm gonna try to get that this week, y'all. Sometimes this week I'm gonna try to get it. I can tell you exactly how to know. Uh, my phone's clean. I had a reason for wanting to check it. Well, my phone's clean. But I'll tell y'all what happened and how I know my phone's clean. I want to tell every one of y'all I appreciate you coming in there. Appreciate having fun with y'all. They going one of these days I'm going to get some people on the mic and get some guests in here to talk. I do have one thing to say. The other night after a live, there's 3 or 4 people tried to get on the computer, and I don't know what happened. But I sent Steven the link. I said, see if you can come into this live. I had it on the unlisted. I was live, but I had it on the unlisted. I sent the link to him, and he come in the room. I said, who's that girl out here laughing? I can't hardly help but from the mess with the women about Steve. He's got a bunch of women that likes him, but I can't hardly help from aggravating. Hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all very much. Appreciate y'all supporting Tammy, too. And I'm going to try to be at Stevens in the morning. Grandma's got a video at 10 o'clock. Don't want to miss that. She really do got something out of the ordinary to tell y'all. She really does. It ain't going to be a squirrel jump from this tree and to the other tree. She's got something to tell y'all. Let me read Sweet Monique's comment. Danny, I'm going to close my 2 blue and get some sleep. Oh, yeah, okay. 2 blues. Have a good evening. Yeah, hey, Monique's pretty, y'all. I just couldn't get her to I was trying to get her to hold her leg up a little bit higher, but I couldn't get her to do it. Hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I gotta go. Bye, 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 bye.